Good morning everyone. So this is Gnanasaravanan back again with another product called Integrated PC Projector. So what's it's all about? Let's move forward. So this is the picture that we have taken when we went out to reach out the schools which are nearby in our extension activities. So this is a government school and this is about a private school. The one on the left is a matriculation school, the one on the right is a CBSE school. And if you see the difference between these two, right, the infrastructure or like the furnitures, the classroom ambience is almost somewhat competence, but there is only one major difference that the private schools are equipped with multimedia projectors or at least a television screen, so to support the multimedia informations, whereas the government school lacks in that. So we personally thought to fix this. So after designing that, here is the product that we have developed. So this is a projector. So what's new about it? So it's an LED projector, and this is the gadget that we have developed. So it's we call it as a magic box, and this box has a Raspberry Pi onboard computer. So and this is powered with USB that runs from the projector, and the signal to the projector goes through the HDMI cable from micro HDMI, and this gadget has all that the computer has. That's why PC projector. So there's a Bluetooth dongle with which the wireless keyboard and mouse is connected. I'm turning it on, so let's see how it works. So let me turn it on by sliding the window. Yes, you can see that the red LED now turns into blue and it powers up. Let's see what happens. So this, I call it as smart because it has an operating system in it, but it's not like the Android operating system. Instead, we have integrated a personal computer itself. There's an onboard computer. I'm switching on to HDMI port with which we have connected the Raspberry Pi. So this is the boot up screen. So as usual, the Raspberry Pi boots up with its own Linux boot up screen. And here is the magic that comes. So instead of Linux, so I've loaded Windows operating system. Within few seconds, around 10 seconds, it has loaded up. Yes, you can see. And the projector display is wider enough. And this is the welcome screen. And I've incorporated Windows 10. You can see the welcome screen. So now I'll try to turn on properties so that you know the difference. So what difference do I make? So I've managed to install Windows operating system in an ARM processor. So usually Windows runs an Intel processor, not ARM processor. I'll tell you what's the difference between that. So the complexity lies on the software part. So it's actually impossible to load Windows on an ARM system or an ARM processor, but the magic has happened here. I've loaded it, and I'll tell you about how. So this was not a one-day work, a team work, discussed with many online forums, and I finally made it possible. Now let me turn on an application to show you how it works. So I've clicked on to a PowerPoint, and this PowerPoint, even we made a trial in our NB aggregation. So we used this projector. It went on fine without any lag. As you can see, the PowerPoint works fine. So that's it. So let's not waste time. Let me shut it down. So and move on to what lies in it. And I'm shutting it down. That's it. It shuts down. So I'll show you what's there inside that box. Yes, it works fine, right? So that gadget. So the entire budget of this product is about only 11,000, which with the government schools can afford, or even those who sponsor for the government school can do it a better way. So we need not need an extra personal computer. It is already integrated. So the LED projector costs around 7,000, and the Raspberry Pi 3B costs around 3,000. The memory card around 500, and keyboard mouse together it costs around 500. Right, so altogether it's comes around 11,000. So this is the Raspberry Pi, so the gadget that we developed. So I'm opening it up. So I think this is what we have seen. So here is another Raspberry Pi which I've already opened it to save the time. So this board has an onboard computer. I'll show it to you. It has a GPI. This is the Broadcom ARM Cortex processor, which we use it in our mobile phones also. So it's an ARM processor that runs on RISC instructions. This is the HDMI port, and it also has the two USB 3.0 and two USB 2.0 ports. Right. Other than this, there is GPIO for IoT options, and it has R2 3RC video audio jack. Right. It has everything that the computer has. So what was the challenge that lied ahead of me? So it is the ARM Cortex processor. So basically there are two. Let me go a little bit technical. So basically there are two types of machines. So one is CISC, a complex instruction set computer, and another one is a RISC, reduced instruction set computer. So the complex CISC system, the complex instruction set computer, that follows there is a possibility of using many complex instructions to implement the work, whereas in RISC architecture, the instruction set is limited. So the way the ARM Cortex process and information is entirely different from the Pentium processors. The fetch cycle, the instruction memory read, memory write, and the instruction execution, everything is different. But we have managed to load the Windows operating system on a RISC machine by using a software interpreter inside. So whatever the Windows operating system on the very top does it, there is an interpreter software inside that converts every instructions into an ARM supportable kind of instructions. Right, so that's how we did it. So it will be boring if I go more technical. So thanks to WOA project, Windows on ARM project. So many people around the world, they work on this, they have contributed. So it's all a collective work. So I've asked in this online forum so many helps, doubts, and out of which finally I came up with this. And the Windows machine, or the Windows operating system that I've chosen is an insider version. So insider version is a version where we can try out this beta version and report some bugs and all these things. It's open to try out. So we have modified that and made it possible. Right. So hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, like, subscribe, and share. That's all. So I'm signing off. Meet you all with another product. Thanks. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.